Hello, we are going to do a quick and easy tutorial today for Doodle Club because even though so many of us are like stupidly busy, it's still really important that you take time to do a little bit of creativity, and I hope you are going to enjoy this one. We're going to be looking at how to create borders around your journals or your art sketchbook pages in preparation for when we do have a little bit more time. Welcome if you are new, and welcome back all you lovely ones who keep coming back week after week. My name is Cate Field and I release art tutorials every Monday and Friday and a little wandering in the middle of the week on the Wednesday. Now this week I am going to be doing Friday art, but the following week I am going to take a week off so that I am refreshed for the new year. There are a lot of tutorials in the back catalogue if you are feeling a need to explore some more art. Anyway, enough of that. Let's go. Well, I do hope you are well in this in this crazy time. I've been quite extraordinarily busy, and in lots of lovely ways. I'm doing lots and lots of lovely things, but it has been a little bit crazy. So I thought what I really like to do at the end of the year is to prepare a notebook or a journal ready for the new year. And I thought I could show you some of the things that I do because it's so easy, and I love doing this with children. If you have children and grandchildren, and I know that a lot of you will do some of these art tutorials with them, they might enjoy it as well. Basically, we are going to be creating some papers which we are then going to cut up and put as borders. So I've just started this one. This is getting ready. So it's very simple, very minimalistic. This is just an ordinary notebook, but it had a really nice cover to it, and it's a hardback book. So I will do jottings of ideas, of poems, of stories, just thoughts and things like that. But you can create your journal however you want. Now, the other lovely thing about this particular exercise, if you like, idea, is that you can use all sorts of different media, and I am going to be using a mixture of acrylic pens and felt tip pens. You could use colouring pencils, you could use crayons, you could use paint. I am just going to keep this very simple. So the other lovely thing is that you can use really cheap paper. This is photocopier paper, and this is sort of a leftover piece that's got a bit wrinkled, but it's fine because it's going to be cut up. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose what colours we want to do. I am going to do some in sort of reds and orange, sort of bright colours, and then I'm going to do some purples and greens and blues. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to see how we get on. Now, I did this with my class on Friday, where I teach little ones, and what they produced was just brilliant. And there's this absolutely wonderful freedom when we just allow ourselves to do a little bit of scribbling. And what we're going to do is fill the page. So you don't have to think about this. You don't have to think about what lines you're doing, what marks you're making. You can just enjoy making the marks, filling up the spaces. You could do all sorts of things on it. If you're using acrylic pens, they are better than felt tip pens because you can go over the top of what you've done, whereas felt tip pens, it's not as easy. But you get the idea. And I've done this with crayons as well. That's fun. So just the key bit is that you go to the edge, because what you want to do is to be able to fill the whole page. Like this one, this is absolutely rammed packed with colour and pattern. And this is what we want. So we want to kind of get rid of all of the white. And this is a really lovely way to see what colours you've got. If you've got a new pen set, you could try them out. You could do little squirrels like I'm doing. Squirrels. Did I mean squirrels? Whirls. That's what I meant. Spirals. Oh dear. Yes, it is. I think all the busyness is beginning to get to me. This week is going to be a little bit crazy, but in a good way. So yesterday I sing in an a cappella group and we make a Christmas video every year, and we were filming yesterday. So if you like, I will send you the link when it's all done. Or you could look at some of our past ones, because we've made a Christmas video for the past 10 years, which is always really lovely and great fun. I'll put the link below if you'd like to check out my a cappella group. I know a lot of you do lots of singing as well. So I've been singing with that. I sing also with a chamber choir, and we've got a concert tomorrow. Well, no, you're seeing this on Monday, so it'll be tonight, Monday. I'm filming this on Sunday, Gaudete Sunday. So I've just come back from singing at Mass, which again was lovely, really, really lovely. I thought, no, we're going to do this one because it will be fun. So I'm covering the page. There we go. No rules, really. If you want to use every single colour that you have, you could do that. You don't think that you have to do it in a certain way. You absolutely don't. We can just enjoy the sort of things that very young children do. So in my class, my youngest children that I teach are 4 and 5 years old, and they just pick up the pens and just enjoy it. It's just wonderful. I also teach sort of some older children as well, and they are a lot more cautious. They've kind of lost some of their spontaneity, so I really try and bring that back again. And of course, as we get grown up and sensible, we forget, don't we? We forget that absolute joy of playing, of seeing what happens, of doing a bit of a scribble, enjoying the colours. When I was little, this is what my parents would say to me, that I was just so taken with colour, and I've always been like it, I think. And then I was encouraged by my parents. My dad is a watercolour artist, and so I was very fortunate to have the encouragement of my parents to develop what I love to do. But so many of us aren't. And you know, my mum herself was told when she was younger that she was rubbish at art, and so that's what she believed. And it's taken a long time. And of course, she's not rubbish at art at all. Oh dear, I do despair of some teachers. They should not be teachers, I think. So here we go. Look at that, an absolute riot of colour. I will do a little bit more because I do want to fill in that, but you are getting the idea. But you could also use a smaller bit. Let's just take this bit here. Again, it's just little scraps. You could do something a little bit more uniform if you want to. Do some more sort of stripy type. It's quite a good way to use up. And this pen is sort of dying, but there's still a little bit of colour in it. So this is actually quite good way to finally let all of the ink out of it. Oh, and that one as well. Or perhaps that just needs a bit of a shake. Let's go over that way. Just really enjoy it. You could put some music on. I'm going to be listening to some carols, I think, on the radio. That would be really lovely. We're very lucky, I think, aren't we, to have so many ways that we can listen to beautiful music. On the BBC here in the UK, we have Radio 3, which is a classical music station, and I absolutely love it. It's just wonderful. And so yesterday they were advertising their carols around the world. Oh, carols around Europe. That was it. Carols around Europe. So that is what I'm going to be listening to. So as I say, I'm recording this on Sunday. And so I'm going to be listening to that while I put my tree up and decorate the house, because that would just be so lovely. I'd love to know what you are doing, whether your life is just a little bit manic at the moment or whether you have actually given yourself a little bit of time to create something. But I suspect that a lot of you will be creating things like cakes and puddings and yummy things like that, which is what my husband is doing. My husband is currently in the kitchen making Christmas puddings. He does fantastic Christmas puddings. So I'm getting some lovely smells of cinnamon and nutmeg, other lovely spices. So I'm just adding a bit of gold to this. I sort of picked up this pen. I thought that could be fun. Let's just put some gold across there. You get the idea. I'm going to play with these for another 5 minutes or so. They won't take long, and then I will show you the next step. The other thing that you can do is to use up some of your scraps where you've been doing collage papers and things like that. This was a piece that I was doing a bit of sort of experimental stuff on. So we can do exactly the same. This was done with watercolours and some metallics, and we can make some more marks over the top of it. Can also just use these to create more interesting collage papers, but we're going to use these to create our interesting borders just because it's fun. This is what I want to do today. I don't want to kind of be thinking too much about what I'm creating. Sometimes we have to really give ourselves time and that kind of thing. Other times we don't have a lot of time, and so instead of just not doing anything at all, we can just play with some colour and some textures and that kind of thing. Now, if you are thinking that you do want to spend a little bit more time creating and developing your art practice, you might want to consider joining my Patreon. The link is below. I've kept it as a lower price as I possibly can, and you will have access every week to a Saturday prompt, and that can be for creative writing or just your creative practice, art journaling, that kind of stuff, drawing, painting. And then I've started to put courses on there as well. So the link is below. If you are able to support my channel in this way and to treat yourself to some more art tutorials, it would be lovely for you to join me. That would be superb. Or it might be something you'd like to do in the new year. So anyway, the link is below. The other thing that you might like to do is to come and join our lovely Facebook groups if you haven't done that already. Let me just do that. We have two Facebook groups, Friday Art and Doodle Club and Open Studio, and you are welcome to join both. Friday Art and Doodle Club is for everybody and anybody, beginners, people who know what they're doing, people who've got no idea what they're doing. You can just have fun, share your work, support other people, that kind of stuff. Open Studio is for people who are doing any of the courses, either through Patreon or the courses that I have for free on YouTube. And so you might be doing like the Quiet Path, for example, or you might be doing 7 minutes in 7 days. And it's a way of sharing what you're doing with other people who are also doing the courses. Both are free to join, and the links are below. Please answer the questions. I have to make sure that you're a real person, which of course you are, and you're a lovely, lovely person. So it'd be great to have you. There we go. If you would like this tutorial, that would be great. If you're watching on the television, you can use your remote control to like. I didn't realise that until quite recently, but apparently, yeah, you can do that. Which is good, isn't it? That's really good. And if you haven't subscribed yet, and this is your kind of thing, then that would be lovely. It'd be so fantastic to have you. So as you can see, I went a bit crazy with the gold. I'm going to leave that to dry because I've used some quite splodgy acrylic pens on that, and it will take about 5 minutes to dry, but we're going to go back to the other one and I'll show you what we do next. Sometimes the easiest and simple things are the most effective, and I think that's certainly the case with this little thing. All I'm going to do is to cut strips from these pages, and I'm going to put them into my journal. Now, I know that there are going to be lots of creative people, and you are probably one of them, who are thinking, "Ooh, I've got some more ideas of what I want to do with that." And that again is the joy, isn't it? So I'm just going to use my glue stick. You could use double-sided tape. Like I've said before, I am just a bit rubbish with double-sided tape. By getting a right old mess with it. It doesn't work for me at all. Just going to line that up like that. Just got some newspaper here. Put the glue right over the top like that, and then I'm just going to do the border with a strip like that, which I just think it looks really lovely, and it just breaks up the page a little bit, because sometimes those sort of empty pages, it's kind of like I don't know where to start type of thing. So I'm just going to cut these up like that. You could tear the edges as well. And so for some of them, I'm going to do like a border all the way around. But for some, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Just going to put one next to the other. So we have like a double border on there. And you could also do some thicker strips as well. I think I'll do a thicker strip for the top. And I like to have a page that's already got something on it. I think it helps my personal creative practice. And I know from when I've done workshops and spoken to lots of people over the years, they feel the same. And you may feel the same as well. So I'm going to do that one on that corner as well. So I've got a double page all ready to go like that, and it just gives us something to work with just as a starting point. So I've done some really thin strips there. This one, I might do another one there for balance. And what you can do is you can take the pieces, the pages that you've done, you can cut them up in different ways to get different patterns. So just doing this one on the diagonal to get that. And you could put pieces on top of each other like that, and you can build up little bits of collage where you've still got your lines to work with. So I'm going to just do a few more pages, and I'll show you those at the end. So I did a few more, which was great fun. I really enjoyed doing that. I've still got some papers left over, so I will do a few more. So I've got some that are very minimalistic, and I've got some that have got a little more pieces on the page, but they are all ready now for me to start in the new year. Well, I do hope you enjoyed it and that you've got some ideas. It's quite fun, and it's really lovely because you can do as much or as little as you want. And when you've prepared your papers, they are all ready, aren't they? That you can use. Oh, that's falling down. When you do have the time, please take care. And if you do want to see some more, look at this one. But as I said, there's lots and lots to see in the back catalogue. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.